What's up, everyone? Welcome to a very special Cobra Kai interview. Today, I'm here with Aedin Mincks, who played Mitch or Assface in Cobra Kai. How you doing today, Aedin?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great, man. Thank you so much for coming on. Very excited for this interview. It's cool because we could revisit season 2 and season 3, so a lot to
Yeah,
talk about, man. Um,
yeah,
First off, how's your quarantine going? I know we've been stuck inside for a year. How's it been going?
yeah. It's been going good. We were actually in the middle of moving to Vegas, like as California was like having like the full shutdown, where it's like you're not allowed out of your house after 8 p.m. So we kind of got lucky with that. Like my dad was delivering like the last truckload of stuff, like as they're like, all right, California shut down. So like, all right, great, we got out of that in time. But yeah, so now yeah, we just been like fixing up the house, unloading into it. We still got some boxes in the garage we need to unpack, and yeah, so we're just been
Cool.
moving in.
Cool. Sounds very productive.
Yeah.
Um, have you been doing any film projects over the past year, or has like things gotten canceled maybe that you were in?
Yeah, COVID's kind of kept things slow. Like a lot of shows and productions like didn't even like get picked up because of it. But it yeah, it kind of slowed a lot of things down. But so like yeah, I've had a few like voiceover auditions and self tapes, but like yeah, nothing too big.
Yeah. How are you finding like doing like all this stuff, like the interviews and all that sort of stuff from home?
Yeah, it's nice. You know, it gives me a lot more time to like prep and relax before instead of having like drive to a location or whatever. But yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. All you got to worry about is this. Like you could be wearing
Yeah,
like underpants or whatever. No one will know.
yeah. I might actually be in pajamas right now. I'm not to disclose it. Uh,
Dude, it's fine. It's fine. Well, we don't know. We don't know. You can never know.
exactly. I might even be naked. You don't know. None of you know. I'm
Um,
just wearing the shirt. Maybe it's even a crop top. It's cut right after the gut. You don't
it's
get
like
to see any of this.
it could be like the Eagle Fang shirt that
Yeah,
you see the crop top, yeah,
just a little snug.
just a little bit. Um, so can you talk about obviously season 3 came out about 2 months ago. Um, Crazy fan reception. This is after the big Netflix debut. What has the response been like for you ever since the season dropped?
Oh yeah, it's been like really awesome. Like after like the whole move to Netflix, like it got a I noticed like obviously got like a huge like bump in popularity because like I would tell my friends, oh hey, I got this new show on YouTube, you should watch it. It's called Cobra Kai, and they're like, oh that sounds so cool, I'll check it out. I'll try to make an account sometime or like whatever. It's like yeah, but like pretty much everyone has a Netflix account. So like even if you don't have Netflix, you just borrow someone else's. So yeah, I feel like that was nice that yeah, the whole Netflix thing is awesome. But yeah, it's really cool. I've been getting a lot of fun DMs about all my fantastic nicknames in the show. But yeah.
Yeah. Um, can you compare it to when season 2 dropped, the season 3 release?
Yeah, like I would have some people recognize me in public and like yeah, that was cool and stuff. But yeah, ever since season 3, yeah, like I've been getting like a lot more recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there must have been a huge boost in Instagram followers, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like after like the first season, like it didn't really like change as much, but then when the third season dropped, that's when it like doubled, tripled, and so on. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's really awesome.
Yeah, I was looking at like a lot of the accounts, like Sholo before Netflix had like 300,000. Now he's like almost at 2 million.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's awesome.
Even like the smaller characters like Bert and Nate, they're getting they're all
Yeah,
growing so much. It's crazy
yeah,
how
everyone's getting up there.
yeah, it's like I remember like I had like the same amount of all the of followers as these people now with this Netflix thing, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Definitely
it's
boosting.
awesome. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing acting?
I've been doing it since I was like 7. Me and my brother actually like were like obsessed with the Lord of the Rings movies. so like we couldn't get enough of them, and like we would watch the extended editions, and then we just kept looking for more, and we found the behind the scenes. We started watching all of those, and that's when we realized, oh, this is what acting is. There really isn't, wizards and trolls and all that stuff. So shame, but yeah. So we well, like my brother was more vocal about it. I wasn't really. Like I thought, oh, we're gonna go become actors now, instead of just like, oh, Austin's the one who said it, so he's the one who's gonna do it. So he got to go to auditions for agents and stuff, and like I would just be on my Game Boy in there with him, and then we would go into the interview with like me, my mom, and my brother, and then they'd be like, "Oh, hi, Austin, nice to meet you. Ooh, who's that?" and like point at me. It's like really rude, but it was funny. And then my mom would be like, "Oh, you don't want him. He's a free spirit. You're lucky he's wearing pants right now. He doesn't like to take direction. He doesn't like to listen." And then later on, like I convinced her. I'm like, "Well, why don't you think I can do it?" Like, and like I got to audition for an agent, and like from there, I just sort of like booked the second thing I auditioned for. So yeah, it's nice. I've pretty much just been working like every year since I started.
Cool. So it wasn't your parents, it was something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah.
Nice. And what was your first acting role?
I think it was a Verizon commercial.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
And
that was fun. Yeah.
wait, so how old were you again?
Like 7 years old. Yeah. So it was weird when I turned 14, I was able to say like, "Oh, I've been acting for half my life." And I'm 20 and it's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you know, like, from the beginning that that's what you wanted to do for your career?
Yeah, kind of like, well, like it's kind of weird because I would be in class and they'd be like, "All right, now write down what do you want to be for when you grow up?" And like, I'd kind of just like write generic, like, I don't know, fireman. Like I didn't really know what to do or put, and then I kind of like acting. I like how it like rolls for me. Gives you a more of a flexible schedule, and yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So if you weren't an actor, like right now, what would you be doing?
um, I've kind of always liked cooking. Cooking was yeah, I kind of liked cooking all the time. That's kind of my hobby. Like apart from that, I've always just loved growing up in the kitchen and helping my mom cook. And I like we're Italian, so we like cooking like a lot of Italian food and all that stuff. Like yeah, my favorite thing to make was the lasagna. Like we have like this really old like ancient book, dust on it. You open it up, it's like 100 pounds. Like yeah, like yeah. Cooking probably. I'd probably be a chef for like in college for cooking, culinary school.
Oh, cool. Can you
Yeah.
make a good chicken parm?
Oh yeah. No, I like doing oh yeah, I'm obsessed with Gordon Ramsay, and like he has like a really good chicken parm recipe where like instead of like beating the chicken, he rolls it with a rolling pin and he sprinkles the breadcrumbs on it and he rolls the breadcrumbs into it. Like a lot of good. It's really good.
Yeah, chicken parm is my favorite. So I'll have
Nice.
to I'll have to
You gotta
come
look that
by.
one up.
Yeah. What about like, I mean, hey, something like Gordon Ramsay, is that like something you'd be interested in, like like acting, but then like some sort of like cooking show or
Actually,
something?
yeah, that sounds nice.
That
Yeah, yeah. I really like yeah, I love cooking and Gordon Ramsay.
it's a good combination. Did you do any like theater or school productions when you were a kid?
No, I actually like right after kindergarten, I went into homeschooling and just kind of stuck with it until like 8th grade and freshman year because like I just want to like experience the different like grades and stuff. So like I went to elementary school for kindergarten and then I went to middle school for 8th grade and then high school for freshman. So I had to try all of them out a little bit and I hated all of them. So I'm glad I was homeschooled forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm doing the online school right now, and I'm enjoying it as well.
Yeah,
So,
it's just like a lot more relaxing, and you don't have anyone telling you can't use the bathroom. It's great.
yeah. How was it like when if you were on set having to like balance school with it too?
Yeah, they like when I was on Ant Farm and stuff, they have like all sets. They would have like set teachers where like they have to like go through get a specific like paperwork and stuff. And they're like set teachers. They're on set. They have to make sure that you're getting a certain amount of hours on set for each day. And they pretty much like have rules to keep it balanced. So you could even bank hours, so you wouldn't have to be there for 6 hours every day. Like if you're not doing that much on set, or they could even call you in super early, so that way you bank more hours, and then you can just work more. But yeah, it's nice how they have it all like figured out. So it's not
Yeah.
like overworking for the actor kid or whatever.
Yeah, that's good. It seems like it could get overwhelming, you know?
Yeah.
Are you in college now?
No, I'm fine. No, no, yeah, I don't really see the point for me to like go to college. Like, I kind of just wanted to stick with acting like my whole life. You know, like I know how to do it good, and yeah, I just yeah, I just want to stick with this.
Yeah, for sure. That's great that you know what you want to do, you know?
Yeah,
Um so how did you get the role of Mitch? Can you talk about that story?
yeah. I It was kind of funny because I originally auditioned for Brooks, who was the bully in the first season, and I didn't have that much luck with that character. And then the second time around, I got like a self tape, I think, for Mitch. And then I came in person, and then like I got the big three to laugh, and they liked me, and yeah, I got the part, and that was awesome. And then when I actually like got to set, they were like telling like Jacob and like everyone was telling me like, oh, we were looking for your character forever. Like apparently they went like from California all the way to the East Coast and then all the way back like looking for like Mitch, and then they got me, and yeah, I feel extra special now.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah,
Wait, so you auditioned for Brooks?
yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah.
I don't know if you know, it's funny that you say that because I interviewed Barrett Carnahan, who plays young Kreese,
Oh yeah.
from season 3, and he auditioned for Brooks and Kyler.
Oh, that's funny.
That's crazy. Wait, so
Yeah.
how was that? How did that audition process go? That's back in 2017, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, like that was like before the first season even came out. So like no one, I mean, I don't think anyone knew what it was really. But yeah, yeah, like I don't really remember that well. I think it was just like a one-time audition and it didn't go well, and that was it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I got Mitch, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So what happened? Your agent came back to you like, "Hey, we got another role."
Yeah,
After?
basically they just sent the out like sent audition through the email again, and I was like, oh, it's Cobra Kai again. I remember auditioning for them, and yeah, I just kind of like went back in, sent in the self tape. But yeah, had a bit more luck with Mitch.
Cool. What scene did you audition with?
It was I don't know if it's like that in the show anymore, because like originally we were on it was a beach scene, but like it got like it got completely like butchered and like cut out, I think. Like they didn't use it in the actual like final script, so I don't remember what specific scene it would be. But basically we're all playing volleyball, and then they kick the ball too far, and then me and Chris go to retrieve it, and then we notice that Tori is holding it and playing with it, and we're like, oh hey, can we get our ball back? And then she kicks it out into the ocean after like a couple of other exchanges, and yeah. So yeah, that was the original one that we auditioned for. But yeah, I don't know what that scene. I forgot what that scene actually turned into. I think it was the one where Demetri was pretending to be in Cobra Kai, and then
Yeah.
he was like, I'm just enjoying the rewards without the pain or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, sorry. What were you saying?
no. I was saying like, yeah, that's what that scene turned into. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been that sounds like a cool like I like hearing the what ifs, you know, like that the extended version. Were there any other deleted scenes or things that got cut with your character?
Not that I can really remember. I think it might have just been that one, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Uh, but yeah, like yeah, it was they lose the ball, we go retrieve it. A couple funny lines back and forth, and I think I guess she just kicks it out into the ocean, and then next scene or whatever. That was the end of the audition. But yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Were you a fan of the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai before you got the role?
Yeah, I actually only knew about the Jaden Smith one, and then when I got the role, my parents were like, "Oh my god, it's the remake of the originals." I'm like, "What originals?" And like my mom took it like they took it like kind of personal. It was funny. They're like, "Wait, what do you mean you haven't seen the originals? What's wrong with you? Have you not told you about this?" So, but then we like rewatched all the originals, and yeah, I like those way better.
Did you watch the originals before you got cast or after?
After, yeah.
Okay. And did you watch Cobra Kai before you got cast?
No, as soon as I got the part though, I watched the entire first season. We just like hooked up a YouTube account and like watched it. And we're like, this is actually really good. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and
yeah,
were you like able to like visualize like where your character was coming in after that?
yeah. I was like, oh, it's probably like after the All Valley. Like, yeah. Oh no, that okay. That was the thing. We watched the whole. It was they told me I was on a veil or whatever the term is. Basically, just like I'm one of the choices. They're saying that it's like between me and one other kid. And then like when they told us that, they usually give you a day to like let you know if you got it or not. So the day before, we just like watched the entire first season on YouTube, and we're like, "Oh, this show's awesome!" And then the next morning, they called us and they're like, "All right, you're coming to Atlanta tomorrow," and it's like, "Oh yeah, great!" So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it was cool.
What was your do you remember your first day on set and what was that like?
Yeah, it was really awesome. Like this is like one of the first sets I've been on. Oh, your cameras.
Whoops.
No
I don't know
worries.
why I did that.
Yeah, yeah. Like my yeah, it was really cool. Like this is like one of the first sets I've been on where like everyone's like super like nice and welcoming. Like it was my first day there, and then Sholo and Jacob, Hawk and Miguel were hanging out together, and they saw me and Khalil, and they're like, "Hey, do you guys like Monopoly?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, cool. Come to our house tonight." So it was just like right off the bat, and yeah, like we thought it was like gonna be a prank or something weird, and like I didn't like my mom did. She was like, "What? They are they gonna prank you? Are they gonna make sure they don't like Sharpie on your face or whatever weird, anything weird?" And then we just went to their house and like we just like literally sat up till 3 in the morning playing Monopoly.
Oh my
Like
god.
it was just like all night long, just like one game just going like for hours. But
That's
yeah, it was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem really nice. That's pretty cool. Do you I know they play Dungeons and Dragons. Did you play with them?
No, I keep telling them I want to, but we usually just play like Monopoly or Magic the Gathering. Yeah, those are the games I get to play with everybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you guys hang out a lot? Are you guys buds in real life?
Yeah. We like we'll be like going to each other's like different states and stuff, and like let everybody know like, oh hey, we're coming out to see you guys, or we're gonna be in this area. Do you want to hang out? So yeah, it's kind of cool. We all get together once in a while. And then even like on set, like we'll just like show up at each other's houses or hotels and just hang out the whole night. So yeah, it's really cool because we usually get the weekends off. Like we're working all weekend, and the weekend is like free time. So that's usually when we all like get together and hang out.
Oh, cool. And did you like because you watched season 1 before you obviously started season 2 and you obviously saw Sholo as Miguel, you saw Hawk or Jacob, like did you like when you first met them, did you have like those like preconceptions that they were like the character kind of?
Kind of in a way, like I don't know. Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. That hawk mohawk is like really intimidating because like he's just wearing it on set like all day. Like, cause like he has to show up early and like he's like in the makeup chair or the hair chair for like an hour or whatever, and like just like getting the mohawk done. So like he just like has like this massive mohawk like walking around. Like my first time seeing him is like very intimidating, but yeah, but, like yeah, it's funny. They're yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like go out like what do you do when you're not filming, like if you like you're going out somewhere?
Me and Shoal like to go on dates once in a while. No, but no, like yeah, we like to go to we usually like to go to each other's houses, but sometimes we'll go like bowling or just to like a random park and play soccer, or just like whatever, really. Like, yeah, just hanging out with the guys.
That's awesome. And have you done any martial arts prior to Cobra Kai?
I I was lucky, and like it was kind of a coincidence. I was well, it's like not like hardcore martial arts. Like I was just doing like kickboxing. So like it was like this one place where like you'd go around from like station to station. They have like different types of bags, and they also have like the personal trainer that's like doing the mitts with you. So like I was doing that as I got the part, and then when I came back, I just took a couple of jujitsu classes, like private lessons, like just to get the feel like in the movement down. Nothing like too extreme. And then what was it? Yeah, and then I kind of just like got my own punching bag and speed bag in my garage now, so that way I don't gotta like have like also because we moved away from the spot that had the kickboxing, and also just like so I have it in my garage now, so I don't have to go anywhere, and it's like a guaranteed thing. I just wake up, go downstairs, and it's already there, and I'm doing it. So yeah.
How often do you train off season, like when you're not filming compared to when you are filming?
Yeah, I pretty much just try to do the punching and speed bag every day. But when we're on when we're like when we are filming, there's usually like training days on mornings before set. So like we'll go to set, and there's like a separate building that it's like a training room, and they have like a completely padded floor, and all the stunt coordinators are in there helping us out. And we'll usually start with like a little warm up, like jab cross, and the guy will come down with the mitts too. And then at the end of the warm up, we'll all break into our own groups, and there's like people doing their fights. Like if I have a fight scene with someone, I'm fighting with them and their stunt double, and their stunt double's fighting him. Or uh, like Peyton, when she had to use nunchucks, she was over in a corner like practicing nunchucks like 2 weeks earlier. So like it's like literally just a training room. We train for the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like whatever
Um,
we have coming up to film. Yeah.
for sure. How much time do you have to prepare those fights?
Um, Sometimes they'll give us like not entire days, but like they'll give us a couple days heads up of like here's how the fight's happening, all that. Um, but sometimes it can literally even be right before we're about to shoot it.
Oh
So
my god.
like it could be something where it's like, okay, this one's gonna be easy, just throw, kick, kick. All right, and you're good. So yeah, yeah, or even we'll make it up like as we go along. Like we'll be doing something and like it won't feel right, or like we'll end up in the wrong spot and we end up just changing the fight altogether. So yeah, like yeah, it can go in like a lot of directions.
What fight specifically are you referring to?
um, I don't know. Like it kind of happens with like all of them in a way. Like we'll have like a preset thing we're going to do, but then when we're actually on the location and moving and like showing where we land, then we usually change it or we just adjust for the fight, and it's like, all right, now this is how it's happening instead.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So, what I have to ask you what your thoughts are on obviously your character is Mitch, but it's never referenced in the show. So
Yeah.
if you're not like a diehard fan who like searches to show up after, you would never know. Like what are your thoughts on like your name pretty much for like general Cobra Kai fans just being ass face?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I like my DMs are loaded with it. It's like, hey, ass face, hey, penis breath. But yeah, yeah, I like ass face more than penis breath. So there, yeah, at least it's that.
Well, now I won't ask you that question.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. Um, so Khalil, who plays Chris on the show, your character and him are definitely one of the most interesting pairings, you know. You have like all the different like rivalries and
Yeah.
pairings on the show, and you know, with them, I feel like there's a lot to be explored, and I like how And I'll reference even the fight at the laser tag. Like what I like about their like friendship or rivalry is how they don't really take it too seriously. They don't take their rivalry too serious. Like how they're both like laughing and smiling when they're fighting each other. Like, can you talk
Yeah.
about that like rivalry slash friendship between them?
Yeah, kind of like that's the thing. Like the original character description was we were brothers, but then
Oh,
but now it's basically we were like brothers where it's friends like from a really young age where it's like we're basically brothers. So like yeah, like brother from another mother. So yeah, like we like the original intention was for it to be like we were like so close together, and then now we're like on separate sides, and it's like all right, like we're like we should still be brothers, but like we're like trying to prove our loyalty and like be good at like our you know be good on our team. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they have a great. I feel like their chemistry is really good, especially in season 3. I like how the arc between them, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So getting into season 3, can you talk about, because I've said this, I told you, I've told like the viewers so many times. I said like one of the things that I took away from season 3 the most, because like it's like when you're first watching it for the first time, binging the whole thing, sometimes you get caught up and like everything's going on too fast. It's like hard to comprehend a lot of stuff, but something like that I really noticed, and it happened when we were at that final fight when Mitch was fighting the guy, like yelling, "Come on, come on!" I was like rooting for Mitch. Like I thought he had a great arc the whole season. Can you talk about like that arc for Mitch and why? Like, were you a fan of his arc?
Yeah, yeah, I really liked. I liked how everyone got to like be buddy buddy again. Like that was really cool. Because I didn't want to like be enemies with everyone forever because then it's like all right, you got to pick a side now. Like, but if we're all on the same team, you can just like everybody. But yeah, it's cool. Also because like it'd be kind of depressing because we were on opposite teams, we would have different like shooting schedules because he'd be all Miyagi-Do, I'd be all Cobra Kai. So like on days I'd be home alone at the hotel, I'm like, hey, you want to hang out or something, and he's like, I can't, I'm filming today. So like that sucked. But yeah, it's really cool like how they did that in the show, and like yeah, just that awesome like end fight scene that reunited everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think kicking Mitch out of Cobra Kai was like what really did it for me. It was like because this guy like is like an asshole like the whole season, but then like you feel bad for him. So
Yeah.
what was that like, the whole transition from Cobra Kai to like being like that top bully to like one of the nerds at Eagle Fang? What was that like?
Yeah. Well, like it was scary at first because like they don't give us like the whole season at once. They give it to us like episode by episode. So like we got that one part and like me and Owen both thought that we were getting kicked off the show because it's just like, oh, you're kicked out of Cobra Kai, and it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing then? Because like Miyagi-Do doesn't want me. Like, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so it was really cool, like how Miyagi, no, Eagle Fang, not Miyagi Fang. No,
Yeah.
Eagle Fang, like came up, but yeah, yeah, it's kind of funny, being on that team where it's like me, Sholo, and then like Bert, and then like all the nerds. So yeah, so yeah, being like kind of the underdog team, it was nice.
Yeah. What was that like, filming those scenes at the park, being like part of a brand new dojo?
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of it was nice, a lot more fresh air, but yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I liked being at the park, and then between scenes, you got to go over on the swings, like that was awesome. But yeah, it was cool. I think if I could choose, I would pick Eagle Fang. Like if I could choose any of the dodos to join Eagle Fang, I like that nice outdoorsy, time.
Yeah. Aiden, eagles don't have fangs.
I'm aware. I've tried to preach this before, but I just got a shirt thrown at me instead. But it's all right.
Oh my god. Um, I don't know if you'll know the answer to this, but is the park that they filmed that at the same park that in season 1, episode 3, Johnny um is promoting Cobra Kai, and he goes to a basketball court to like promote it. I don't know if I think I saw a
No.
basketball court in the back. Is that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was just like it might have been a fence, but I don't know. I don't think I saw any like basketball courts around. It might have been. That would be funny. But yeah, from what I remember, it was just like a greeny trees and like a little park and a walkway. Yeah. But
Yeah, so maybe it was just a fence. Maybe I mistake that. I'll have to look
just
back.
gotta freeze frame it, and zoom in.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So what was the biggest difference filming between filming season 2 and season 3 for you?
Um, I think it was just like it was nicer because like I was a bit more familiar with everything. Um, like you know, yeah, like just like more familiar with like the fighting, like getting ready for the fighting style. Like uh, I stretched way more before I got on the plane, and then like a lot more in my hotel room. But yeah, yeah, I was just like a bit more prepared for like everything that was gonna happen with all the fighting, and yeah.
Yeah. Um and what was your first day back on the season 3 set like?
um, I don't remember it too well. Yeah, I think we just kind of like another day of work, but getting to see everyone again and like all those excited like, oh hey, how's it been? Jumping up on each other and like catching each other in a big hug.
Yeah. Were
Yeah.
you like connecting with I know you're buzzed with a lot of the people on the show. Are you like still connected when you're not filming in between seasons?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're all like great friends. And yeah, it feels like we're gonna be friends for life. Yeah. We e- yeah, at like even months after filming like season 2, we all happened to be in California at the same time, and we all just got together, hung out, went to like bowling alley, and then we all went
Cool.
to someone's house like right after and just chilled there like till something in the morning.
Cool, cool. And I know like some of them are like from we're also from Disney Channel shows.
Yeah.
Were you friends with them back in your Disney days or no?
No, that's what I thought was funny. It was like we were all on Disney, but none of us like actually like saw each other like while we were on set, and like some of us were even like different eras of Disney, I guess. But like yeah, it was cool. Getting to like kind of bond on that at the same time. Like, oh hey, like like subtly bonding it, not like, oh we were both on Disney, just like, oh yeah, that happened. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone like watch Ant Farm from the cast and like talk to you about that?
I they I don't know. No, they haven't. They didn't talk to me about it, but like they might have seen it. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Ant Farm. I actually didn't recognize you
Oh yeah.
when I first watched it. I didn't recognize, and then I don't know how. I think like someone posted something like, and I'm like, that's Angus from Ant Farm.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I think is maybe it's the haircut because like it was weird. I I kept my hair short for like a long time, and then there was like this one point in my life where I just like let it grow out a lot. It was like super curly, and then like random people in the street just started being like, "Wait, were you on Ant Farm?" It's like that was years ago, but okay, yeah, what's up? But yeah, so like I notice it's my hair that usually helps people because like I had longer, shaggier hair like after the second and third. Yeah, yeah, after the second. Wait, I don't know. So during one of the times, I had like longer hair, and then I got a haircut, and it was more similar towards how my hair looked at the end of the season of season 3. And then that's when everyone like started recognizing me and being like Cobra Kai. Like yeah, oh yeah, it was after it already did the whole Netflix drop, and like everyone, yeah, after season 3, my hair was still like super long, and then no one was really recognizing me. And it was after I got the haircut, it looked more similar to season 3, like the end of it. Then everyone was like, oh, there he is. So yeah.
Yeah. How did you get the role on Ant Farm for
Mm,
Angus?
it was like funny, like Angus didn't exist before. I was actually auditioning for Fletcher, and then me and Jake had to go to like 7 callbacks, I think. It was a lot. Like usually it's just audition, callback, and then producer session maybe, and then you booked it. But this one was like audition, 7 callbacks, and producer sessions, and then okay, now we're just gonna make another character. Like
Yeah.
so yeah, he ended up getting Fletcher, and they wrote Angus for me. So like that was really cool.
Cool, cool. Obviously, two completely different shows, but like, can you
Yeah.
compare? Can you compare like filming Ant Farm as a kid, like acting in that, to now filming in Cobra Kai?
Yeah, like I remember like cuz oh yeah, that was like usually shot in front of a live audience. Like we would shoot we would rehearse for like the first couple of days, and then I think it was like Thursday, Friday we actually shoot, and then it's on Friday that we have a live audience. And it's like a multi-camera, so there's usually like 4 cameras like pointed at like one stage. Um, and then Cobra Kai, like it's obviously like they try to keep it a closed set. Um, and there's usually like 1 maybe 2 cameras because it's more like action focused and shot like a movie in a way. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure it's completely different now, and obviously
Yeah.
a lot more secretive, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could like I would be able to be like, "Oh, there's a new episode of Ant Farm coming up. There's going to be a lot of funny stuff." And now with this one I'm like, "I don't even know if there is a next season."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you didn't even so wait, so in episode 6, when you got kicked out of Cobra Kai, you didn't know that you were gonna be an Eagle Fang in the next episode.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
Wait,
like that worried us for a second, and then we got the next episode, and we're like, "Oh, okay, awesome! So we're gonna get to go to Johnny's new dojo." Like that was so cool. Like yeah,
oh wow,
like yeah,
that's
like it kind
crazy.
of sucked getting kicked out of Cobra Kai because like I really like hanging out in that dojo. Like it's really cool atmosphere, and like it's like the soul of the show. Like when you're in that room, but like. But like yeah, getting but like I like hanging out with Johnny, like William. He's a really cool guy, so I liked getting to join his dojo instead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, at least you got to experience everything, which not many people
Oh yeah,
could say, you know? You were
yeah,
in you were in Johnny's Cobra Kai, then you were in Johnny Kreese's Cobra Kai, Kreese's Cobra Kai, Miyagi Eagle Fang,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
now Miyagi Fang or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool.
So you preferred Eagle Fang? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah. I really liked Eagle Fang. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. And what was it like working with William and Martin on your scenes?
They're really cool. Yeah, William would always like, tell us jokes or make funny voices on set. Like he was just like a really cool guy. He would like tell us all the cool nostalgic stuff from the 80s, like all the cool music from back then too. And like with Martin, he would we would be like shooting a scene or whatever, and he would tell us like how he would like tell us a story about like how this reminds him of another set he was on, or and like yeah, just like another movie or a set he was on, like how it reminds him of it and like how they did things back then, and like yeah, they just had like a lot of cool stories and things to share. Yeah.
That's great. Were you like at all intimidated when you were filming with Martin and he's telling you to get off
Oh
the mat?
oh yeah, it's like they all have very intimidating presence, but they're all like really awesome, like nice guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the one of your first big fights of season 3 was the laser tag fight, which was one of my personal favorites. Can you
Yeah.
talk about what went into preparing that, how long it took you?
Yeah, it was really fun. I really liked that location. That's also I think the same location where they did the when Cholo goes on the date.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same area. So like but yeah, it's really cool. They have like a little arcade back there, and they turn on all the machines while we're like going between scenes, so we all get to go like play on the arcade machines. It's really cool. But yeah, that scene was really fun. I think that was one of those not last minute, but like we had to like readjust like while we were on set because there was like so many like obstacles in the way for the fight scene. But yeah, it was really cool getting to do that one. Yeah, with all the yeah.
And what's it like? Because Khalil's like pretty much your fight buddy. You know, you've pretty much fought him like in every big fight. So what's it like working with him?
Oh yeah, I liked that I finally got to win that fight like against him. Like even though he was outnumbered, but still like I finally got a win on my book. But yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll ignore where the part where he knocked you down and said that's for his mom. Why'd you have to mess with his mom?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a little extra thing to throw at him, like I could get away with it, but apparently not.
What was that like running through golf and stuff and like trashing all the little kids and
Yeah,
so
it was really funny. Just like basically just you're getting paid to like be an a-hole, like just going around destroying shit. It's like so
yeah,
yeah,
that's
it was funny.
oh, I love that part. You're just like that's just like classic bullying.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, obviously it's terrible, but like it was just
If you have that many tickets laying out, someone's gonna take them. Don't be surprised. No.
yeah, it's the girl's fault. uh, so then we had that fight in the next episode where you fought Joe Sio's character Kyler.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
I think that was BS. Like I won the first like thing without even trying. Like I just threw a knee and I won. And then because I lost the second round after not seeing what was going to happen. And also he wasn't an untrained fighter. He was a wrestler. So that's BS, but whatever. But yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yes. So you're saying it was like an illegal crane kick. It was something
It
was
was
rigged about it.
it was a rigged fight. That didn't count. Like I won the first round, and then I just lost the second one, and that's what got me kicked out. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like you're
So,
not gonna give him crap for getting knocked out with one move. Like he just advances towards me, and it's bop. I win. Point for Aedin. Let's go. Like, uh,
well, if Johnny was there, he would have said that there's no tapping out in karate. That was like one of his big lines.
oh, yeah.
So I forgot what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask something about that fight. I forgot. But wait, let's see. All right. The Larusso house fight.
Yeah.
That's obviously the big thing that fans have been, it's just the big finale.
Yeah.
What was preparing for that one like?
That one was really fun and lengthy because like that's their specialty is the whole like fight all the way through with no cuts. It's just like swinging them in back and forth. Um, sorry, but yeah, it's yeah, it was really awesome, really lengthy, and yeah, it was cool how we got to fit it all in there and like I had one of the stunt doubles like record it for me because right so like all the stuff up close on the camera that was all um like choreographed and like really like thought through, but then some of the stuff like that's in the further back that you like wouldn't really notice as much, like you're more focused on what's happening in front of you than what's happening all the way back there. So like some of the stuff all the way back there would be more improvised, like they'd just be like, all right, just go at it, like add a bit of a filler. So like we would just pretty much use fights that we remembered from like other fights or like just moves that we've been going over, and like we just sort of would like whisper as we're about to do it, like, all right, left jab, like
Yeah.
so yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, which I didn't like think about this the first time viewing, but obviously, like, after you watch it a couple times, you notice there was a 2-minute shot of right. It was about 2 minutes of that one shot just going through the fight, right?
Yeah.
So no cuts, no nothing. They like how many times did it take to get that perfect with the camera and the fighting?
I think I don't remember. I think it. The first one, it only took like 1 or 2 takes, which was like the crazy, like awesome part about it. And this one, I think it might have been around 4, if I remember right. But yeah, it was just crazy, but like it's so awesome like seeing the like when you're like watching it from the other perspective, like not through the screen, like you're watching like the camera guy have to move like with the camera like on a stick, and then it's just like all of us like moving around him like like, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like do they know like when to like get out of the way like when you're fighting and the camera's right on
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, we
Do you
usually have to do it like really slow. All we will usually yell out like percentages like, all right, 25%, 50%, like. Yeah, so, like, when we're, like, having to work with the camera, it'll usually be, like, 25% speed, so it's like, "Alright, and walking, 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 walking. Alright, come around, and alright, go. Alright, move to the next one," and yeah.
this
And
is
they
when you're
also.
practicing you're
Yeah,
referring to.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, and then also and then when we're actually shooting, they'll even, like, yell out calls. They'll be like, "And Nate!" And it'll show them, like, getting smeared against the glass, and then, like, all that, and yeah, yeah. It's like they usually like yell out calls and stuff too, but yeah, it is just like one thing all the way through, which is so cool.
cool. So it was all voiced over that all of that, right?
Well, maybe like I feel like they use some of the real audio and just like cut out that part, but like they also might have voice use some ADR for the scene. But yeah.
Yeah. And did you know like when because there were shots where you were in the background when the camera wasn't focused on you, but
Yeah.
when you weren't in the background, when you knew you weren't, were you like did you know like when to stop and
Kinda. Like we would have like a little grace period of a couple seconds, and then we would just be like we would be sitting there in position. It's like, all right, we got like a couple seconds. All right, ready? 3, 2, go. All right, jab, jab, jab. This, that. Now, go, 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 go. All right, and we're good. All right, ready, ready, ready. Wait right here. Wait right here. All right, and the camera's coming around, and go. It's just like, yeah. Eh.
that's great. I mean, I can't believe you got that in like what'd you say, 4 tries?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was only like a couple tries because like it is like a lot of moving around and works. Like I don't know if it's just that they don't want to overwork us or if it's like we actually did get it good in 4 takes. So I don't know. Yeah.
What was harder to film, that or the school fight?
um, I don't know, cause like mine and Chris's fight weren't actually part of the whole one through. Um, but for me, what it sounds like is it was probably easier. I don't know, cause it was just like one straight hallway, but in this one, like it was like that. We had a little bit of a trouble at that bridge part. Like that was the hard part. Like when I like did the come on, like right after that, because like we have to figure out how to like throw the kid in like right through the camera, and then that way back and forth off of the bridge, and then he has to like try to run past me, and like I would literally just like hug onto the bridge and be like, "Ugh," as the camera guy like runs through to the next part. But yeah,
Yeah. Were you fighting a was he like one of the
stunt coordinators, yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like we yeah, Uh yeah, it was mostly just because like there was like a lot more obstacles in the way, and I feel like the hallway school fight was just like it was just a hallway, so it's just like just watch out for the camera guy. But for this one there's like the bridge, there's the tables, there's the chairs, there's everything in the way. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you find it easier to work with like to fight someone who is like trained in that? Did he help you at all or
Yeah, it's nice because I don't have to worry about hitting him as much because like I is like it most of it was like like it was improvised in the background, so I would just be like throwing random punches and kicks. Like he would have the courtesy to whisper to me, but I wouldn't be able to think as fast as my hands. So I'd just be like, I'm just doing it, block. But then he would actually have the grace to be like, all right, left hook, uppercut, and like blocking all of them. So yeah.
yeah. And in at the end of season 2, you know, you had like characters like Miguel who went in his coma, obviously not in Cobra Kai anymore. You had Aisha who wasn't in the show anymore. So basically, Cobra Kai, like the dojo, the main guys were Hawk, Tory, and Mitch. What did you like? Were you like excited when like you heard like, you know, some people were like kind of not going to be in the Cobra Kai dojo anymore, so you would be one of the main ones?
Yeah, in a way, I thought yeah, I kind of thought it'd be cool to like be one of like the main, bad guys of of the show. But I liked getting moved over to Johnny's anyway. Yeah, so I wasn't too upset.
Yeah. And now that you're in Miyagi Fang, what is something that you hope to see with your character like moving forward in season 4?
I want a rematch with Joe for getting me kicked out with that because that was a BS fight. I feel like it was a real like how Kreese describes it. You're like fighting for your life. Like I would win, but yeah, I want a rematch with Joe, and I want to do more fights with Chris instead of against him. Now that we're finally on the same team, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be exciting. Well, you got that one fight kind of in the mall fight. You were fighting
Yeah,
together, but something more like a duo, like Chris and
yeah.
Mitch versus. Yeah, that would be sick. And if you could play any other character other than Mitch, who would you play?
Hawk. Probably Hawk, yeah. Like that, I don't know, just the mohawk, all the lore behind the hair, everything that's happening to it. Like, yeah, it's cool.
Would Jacob play Mitch?
Maybe that'd be fun. Yeah, having him as my goon.
Flip the script.
All right, we're gonna get this. Yeah.
Yeah, and what was your favorite scene from the show to film?
Yeah, probably the uh, actually okay, yeah, the season 3 fight scene at the end, like that, like that's always awesome because it's all the way through, and like the improvised fighting in the background, um, and also the I forgot what it's called. It's the one where Daniel's doing like the little festival for his like the festival sponsored
Valley
by Larusso.
Fest.
The Valley Fest, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying the what is it? The tournament, the Valley tournament or whatever. Like I keep like getting those
Of
two
the All
mixed up.
Valley tournament.
All
Yeah.
Valley tournament and the
Yeah.
Valley Fest. I get those mixed up, and I'm like, wait, no, it was. But yeah, that one was really fun just because we got to be in the tournament gear, and like it was so awesome. Like opening up my trailer and seeing the like black Cobra Kai gi, and like with the yeah, it was just so cool seeing it. And
Oh
like
yeah.
I immediately just like put it on. I put a belt around my forehead so it looked like a
Ah.
the bandana, and like I just like played the "You're the best around" song, and it just started like going off in the mirror, taking pictures. So yeah,
Dude, trust me. I have a gi. I can understand what it feels like, but you have like the
yeah,
professional,
yeah. It's like
the
it's
real thing.
Cobra Kai, like the snake. It's black. It's got the yellow stripes. It's like sleeveless. It's official. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I forgot that, you know, that was the only time you wore a like a real black gi.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really debating on stealing it, but I feel like they might need it for another season.
Oh, they didn't let you keep it?
Hopefully, like if the show's not going, like as soon as it's like over, like, oh, you guys don't need this anymore, do you?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, Cobra Kai has the blackies now for the tournament, so we'll have to see what Miyagi Fang comes up with, maybe like
Oh yeah.
rainbow or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Um, and what would you say is your favorite part about playing the character of Mitch?
Um, I would say pretty much everywhere, everything he gets to go do. Like like the fact that he got to go to all 3 different dojos. Like he was in he was in the Cobra Kai for so long, and he got to like experience that, and then he got to hang out on the with Johnny, and now he's in Miyagi Do, and like getting to see all that like all everything over there. Like yeah, it's really cool at the Miyagi location. They have like a punching bag. They got everything cool inside. Like yeah, I like it. And the little pond is nice. All the
Yeah.
green surrounding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so So I actually had a question here, but I think now we kind of talked about it. I think I might know the answer, but if Mitch was in the All Valley tournament and he had to go up against someone, would it be Kyler? Would that be the guy?
I'd hope so. Yeah, probably. Get to take him down finally.
Yeah, that's like I feel like that's like the rivalry that like it's like an underrated rivalry.
Yeah. Like I feel like it also because like he kind of like double underestimated him. Like he saw him and like or he felt like he could win because he was in Cobra Kai for so long. And then he wins in one move and he's like, all right, yeah, I totally got this. And then next fight he's like on the ground tapping out. It's like yeah, I feel like he just sort of underestimated a bit, but now he's like focused and wants revenge. He wants blood. So
Yeah,
he's coming for it.
yeah. Something that like someone pointed out was like Kreese keeps getting rid of his paying customers. Just because
Yeah.
you're not Cobra Kai material, like you're a paying customer. You know what I mean?
Where's he getting all this extra money?
He's gonna kick everybody out and then not have any
Yeah.
students left. Uh,
Yeah.
so I see some people sent in some super chats. Thank you guys. Let's see if there's any. Someone said, "Hope you're both good. Can't wait till season 4 already. Keep good health while filming and stay safe." It's very nice.
Thank you. Love you.
Someone said, "Thank you guys. His nicknames are getting flagged." so like everyone's probably commenting ass face and it's probably getting like
Yeah.
blocked because of it.
Yeah.
The Friar Pool Show says, "Hi, Aedin. My name is Alex. I've been interested in show creating for a while now. So do you know if there's a way someone like me could get into show creating, or would I need to be an actor first?"
I kind of want to like get into creating shows too, so I don't know how to do that. But like I don't know. I kind of just like always liked acting, the way that like how it just goes and stuff. But I kind of wanted to get into like directing or producing or even writing. So yeah, I don't know exactly how to do it, but like I'm pretty sure there's got to be a college or school or something for it. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you like? Do you have anything like you want to do, like specifically movies you want to make?
I think I don't know. Like I'd kind of just like wanted to get into it, but like uh I think I want to stick with acting for now, but I might want to try, producing or even just I don't know, yeah, directing or writing if I can. Just like any of the above. Just like sticking in the world of acting. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, definitely like, dabble in both.
Yeah.
So what do you want to see regarding Chris and Mitch in going to season 4? What do you like hope to see with their friendship?
Yeah, yeah, just like getting to see them like grow into buddies again. I think it might be funny to have them kind of have what like Johnny and Daniel are having, where it's like this is my way of karate and this is his way of karate, and it like counteracts with each other in a way. So like I thought that would be kind of funny to have with him in a way, but then also mostly I just wanted to like do fights with him, like get to like kick some ass together.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. I hope we see that. And which Cobra Kai character would you say you're most similar to in real life?
um I feel like Mitch probably, yeah. Just like because he's a little bit of a nerd, but he still knows how to be cool while being a nerd. Like he was a huge WWE fan, and then he saw Cobra Kai won the All Valley, so he wants to still stay in his like showman like fighting world, but he just decided to be a little bit cooler about it with Cobra Kai.
Yeah. And who's your favorite character from the show?
uh Yeah, I'd have to say Hawk. Yeah, like
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
seeing his character like development like that was like really awesome because like yeah, it was kind of hard like seeing like that, like it's kind of like hard seeing them as like the same person because like even just the hair like alone like being like that different where it's just like normal like blonde hair and then like the mohawk like it looks like two completely different people. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool like seeing what they do with his character like from like this kind of like almost like a side character like you didn't really care as much and then like seeing him like become like that and like becoming like awesome and just like this character that everyone wants to be now. So yeah.
Yeah. Definitely with Jacob. It's great how he could like be like this nice guy 1 second and then transform into Hawk
Yeah.
like the next second.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like all the emotions and like the like everything he like does with the character, like it's really cool. Like yeah, like I felt depressed, like sad, like when he like when they had the whole exchange with the "you would actually hurt me," but yeah,
Yeah, that one was like, here's the thing though. He never after Demetri said that, Hawk like felt bad, didn't do anything, and then Demetri was like, "Well, I know Miyagi-Do karate." I'm like
yeah,
kind of thinking if Demetri never said anything after,
yeah, would it have been fine?
would Hawk have what do you think? Do you think Hawk would have still like beat him up or
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the other guys might have done something, but I feel like they were waiting for him to do something. But I don't know, I feel like it could have been avoided if it, yeah. I don't know if or if they were like literally just forced him to delete the comment for Cobra Kai. But
yeah,
yeah,
definitely like a lot of
instead of like
like,
chasing him through the whole mall.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of like what if scenarios. So,
Mhm.
Blue E Donut asks, "Who's your favorite character in Karate Kid?"
Uh, hmm, I'd say Silver. Yeah, I just like love all of his energy. You know, it's yeah, it's yeah, he's a really cool guy. Like getting to see that, like yeah, 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 it was funny watching it.
Yeah.
I think the third one was my favorite one to watch, actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love 3. What do you like most about it?
Um, I think it was the Silver character, just because of like how over like the top and like yeah he was with a oh I like that Johnny I'm gonna use that just like yeah
Uh,
it was really funny.
that's a good impression.
Yeah. Thanks.
Can you I feel like you would like you're like a good impressionist. Do you have like any like good like impressions from people from the show or from the movies?
In a way, I don't know. I can't really think of one right now, but like probably just like the silver ones, just like yeah, the make him bleed and like the like the over like smile.
Dude, if you weren't Mitch, you could play young Silver in like a
Oh yeah,
flashback.
definitely. Yeah, just gotta grow out my hair a little bit more, get a ponytail. You know.
Yeah, like younger Silver, like
Yeah.
younger than the one we see in the flashbacks. That'd be pretty
Oh
cool,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, someone asked, Aiden can I don't think Aiden can answer this, but thank you for the super chat. Are you currently filming with the rest of the cast? Right, you can't talk about anything, right?
I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. They haven't really like told us anything yet or sent us any scripts yet, but you know, gotta wait and see.
Yeah. Well, at least we'll know we'll get it some point. So it's
Yeah.
very exciting. And
You don't got
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't gotta worry. Like season 3 went so well, I feel like there's gonna be a season 4.
Oh yeah. And definitely not. I think Netflix wants to get it out as soon as
Yeah,
possible. A lot
yeah,
faster than season 3, right?
yeah, yeah. Like it's really sucks for like everyone who was like watching it like from YouTube too, who was like fans since the beginning, and they had to like wait an extra like 2 years for it to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What was that like keeping because that was like you kept that like you kept pretty much everything that you filmed back in what was it 2019 like a secret for like 2 years. What was that like?
yeah, yeah. It was yeah, pretty much just you know same old. Just like trying to like keep it hush hush the whole time. No one really brings it up, so I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah.
Yeah. Any like almost like accidental spills or anything?
Yeah, like sometimes I feel like I would like be referencing and talking about something, and it's like, wait, no, that didn't happen yet. You never mind. Like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, well, I know you have to go. Do I have Could we take 5 minutes to do
Yeah.
some questions? Fan
Yeah, no
questions?
problem.
Cool. Um, someone wait, I have to look for it, but someone asked what was your about your experience on TED, filming TED?
Oh yeah, that was really fun. We got to go to Boston, and like that was really cool because I like all the old like timey like stuff, and like they still have the brick roads and all the museums and stuff. So like it's really cool over there, and also like all the big names that was on it, like Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis, and Seth MacFarlane. Like they're all really cool. I told him like how much of a fan I was of Family Guy, and he would just keep he would direct in the voices from like I keep making references and telling him how much I love Family Guy, and then he started like directing in the voice whenever I was on set. So like I would have like Quagmire, Stewie, Griffin, or Peter like directing me on like every other day on sets. Like that was really funny and cool. Um, and what was it? Oh yeah, and Mark Wahlberg was really awesome. We when we were at Fenway Park and they were moving the cameras, we were we were just like in Fenway Park hanging out, and like I was telling him how my uncle was a Marine and he taught me like a bunch of like fighting moves or whatever. And then he starts smacking me on the head and was like, "Oh yeah, you want to try some of them out right now?" And he just started like doing that. So then, like yeah, I got to wrestle with Mark Wahlberg at Fenway Park. So like that was
Wow.
awesome. That's a fun thing to get to say. Like yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure. That's so cool.
I really liked being on set. I think aside from Cobra Kai, that was my favorite thing to work on.
Oh, cool. Um, DJSN asks, did any of them get hurt while making season 3? So I'm guessing like in the fights.
Yeah, I feel like they're like everyone got a couple like bumps and scrapes maybe because like even when I was talking about like the season 3 end of the season fight scene, I I accidentally like when we were doing the improvised fight and like it wasn't like really choreographed, I accidentally like threw a kick and hit the stunt double in the face like twice like while we're doing it because it's just like throwing random hits and stuff, and like I just threw a kick and like would accidentally hit him once in a while. But yeah, one of the most painful things that would happen sometimes is like shin to shin. Like
Mm.
it doesn't like look like much or seem like it's much, but like it hurts so bad because it's just like bone on bone hitting each other like really hard. And then well, not really hard, but like literally even a bump can make a bruise appear. And like it's a tiny little bruise, but it hurts and you notice it all the time. Like I'll like try to be getting into bed and like lay my knee down and all of a sudden just like extreme pain like on a
Yeah.
pillow, but still. Yeah.
Jeez. It's crazy. Uh Team Hawk, what's your must-have on the craft services table?
Uh Sour cream and onion chips, probably. Yeah, yeah. Those are always just my go-to. If they don't have anything else that really catches my eye, just get sour cream and onion chips. Doesn't really matter which brand. All of them kind of feel the same to me. So yeah,
Do they just have like a ton of like snacks and food there?
yeah. Usually, yeah,
That's so
yeah.
cool.
It's usually just like a couple tables filled with like all the essentials, like coffee and gum, and then power bars, candy, and chips and whatever, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Jay Nolan asks favorite line to say in Cobra Kai. And can you say it in the
Oh,
Mitch voice?
yeah. The um Eagles don't have fangs. Yeah.
I like that one too. I like, you know what I like? I like when you go up to Kyler and Brooks and you like say like you give them the nicknames just like
Yeah.
Hawk did to you. That's
Yeah.
that's probably was that did you kind of like the role reversal in a way?
Yeah, it was like I liked it, but it kind of sucked because like I was supposed to be like the top dog where it's like I'm gonna call you chode nose and taint breath. It's like, what did you just call me? I'm like, oh, nothing. It's just thing we do around here sometimes. Welcome. Like, uh,
Yeah, that was great. All right. Do you want to take like two more questions? Because I
yeah,
know
sure.
you. All right, cool. Is that let's see. Can you see the chat, by the way? Can you see
I don't think so. I just see private chat. Oh, there's comments. Okay,
comments? So if you want to pick out any you see,
gotcha.
how we could do however many you have time for. So how many more do you want to take?
I don't know. Yeah, you can just pick whichever. Yeah, just like another 5 minutes if you want.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see. Um, Taiwan asked, "Do you still have the hat from the Christmas party?"
I have my own Santa hat, but no, I didn't get to keep that one.
What about the
Yeah.
sweater?
No, I didn't get to keep that one out either. I have a really cool cat sweater where it's like it's purposely supposed to be a bad Christmas sweater for like one of those parties, but like yeah, it's just like all red and like cats just all over it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I did steal the shoes from set one time, but don't say that part.
What shoes?
Oh wait, no, I meant it was the shirt at the end of season 2. It had the Cobra Kai symbol on it. I'm like, yeah, it's the last episode. I can just take it.
Oh, the red shirt you wore in the fight?
Yeah, I kept that. I just walked home with it on, just like, oh, I forgot to change. Sorry. Yeah.
James Barna, thank you for the super chat. Hayden, love the show. Cobra Kai, and I've loved the Karate Kid film since I was 13 and enjoy your character on the show. Yeah, I know you can't ask that, but will you return for season 5 after season 4? And favorite NFL and MLB teams?
Yeah. Um. I like. I don't know. I don't really watch baseball that much, but my friend's my friend's husband, Allie DeBerry, her husband's on the Giants, but I don't know if everyone
Oh.
likes that team. I feel like some people hate it. I don't know why. I thought I heard a lot of jokes about it, but so yeah, I'll just say the Giants and what is it? I liked the Ducks for a while. That used to be we would go to their games a lot, but now we're in Vegas. So I guess I'm supposed to like the Knights, but yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's see. Okay, here's a good one. DJSN asked another good question. When Miguel got kicked in the school and went in the coma, how many tries did it take for Robbie to kick me down to the stairs?
Oh dang, I wasn't there for that part. Like they had a green room, so like when when we were shooting in like different sections, we would we would just be like if we're not the ones shooting, we would be in the green room and just like hanging out, playing cards or whatever. But yeah, I didn't get to see how many tries there were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
sadly.
did you for the fights, like for all the fights, do you do like voiceover ADR? Do you go in the studio for that?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes like the audio will be good enough, but like usually we'll have to like add in the grunts and coughs and whatever more. So yeah, yeah. So sometimes we have ADR.
What
Other
is
times,
that process like?
uh, it's kind of cool. We go to like a giant studio where they like usually like will shoot like well pretty much anything they need a sound booth for, so like music or movies or whatever, cartoons, and yeah, we just go into the ADR booth, and usually the one of the big three or all the big three are in the other spot watching and giving direction, and then it's just the actor out there by himself with the microphone looking up at a giant screen, and it's kind of cool because we get to like watch the show before it comes out a little. We just get to see the clips that we're doing the voice edits of. So yeah, we'll just watch the clip really quick. They'll tell us which parts we're trying to catch or redo or we want to add, and then um we start it a couple seconds earlier before, and then it'll count you in with like a beep beep beep, and then after that third one, then you quickly start saying you're like doing everything in order, like as it happens on the screen. So like they're able to, you don't have to do it like on point, but like usually I do have the right timing to be able to do it on point, that they don't need to edit it that much. But they like if someone like said their line a little too late, they are able to crop it and just bring it like more into place. So like the words are moving with the mouth. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, do they like? They probably try to avoid that as much as possible, right? To get the most
Mhm.
authentic take.
Yeah, exactly. But most of the time, like for fight scenes, like it's inevitable. Like for even the ones where it's like they have to call out things all the time, like and this is coming in, and now this, all right, and cut. Yeah, so they might have to get rid of some things or yeah, whatever. Like yeah,
Yeah.
fix them up.
So they take audio from like when they're not yelling like the directions, they'll take audio from there and mix it with voiceovers. It's combination.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, sometimes they'll use just raw audio because like otherwise, what am I wearing that mic for all day? But yeah, like because they do have like the sound with the boom and the mic, so I get they try to keep it as raw as possible, but they might need to use ADR sometimes. But yeah, usually it's just for fights to get the grunts and the hits right.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm unfamiliar with a lot of this stuff. So you have mics like in your like shirt? Is that
Oh
how it
yeah,
works?
yeah. Sometimes for scenes we will have a mic underneath our shirt. Like there's like a whole like battery pack that's like attached to our backs or in our pockets, and there's like a wire like hanging all the way up to our neck, and like it's usually just like right under here under our shirt, and like it's just small enough that it doesn't get noticed, and like it's like skinny enough that doesn't make a crinkle in our shirt. So yeah, yeah. We usually have mics on if we have lines.
Oh, cool. And the sound doesn't like muffle with the shirts,
Yeah,
right?
no, it works out. Like usually, like sometimes for fight scenes they'll take them off. Um, but yeah, yeah, because like we're not really talking that much while we're fighting anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. So if they're like when you're filming those scenes, like where you have like the mics in your shirt, and they like do they have like the boom microphones? Are they holding up those over you
Yeah,
too?
they still have yeah, they have the boom mics and they have us
I
wearing
don't know why
regular
this.
mics. So
I don't know why I
yeah,
keep
so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, yeah, so it's usually just yeah, they have all that stuff, but if we absolutely need to, we still go do ADR if we like if it doesn't sound right or if we want to change a line and it's like way too late. But yeah.
cool. That's awesome. I love the like the process of it. Um,
Yeah.
wait, I don't know if we did we go over the time? I know you have to be out.
Oh
How
yeah.
how much
Yeah.
longer do
I
you?
could do one more question. Yeah.
One more question? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Let's get a good one. And if you see any, you could pick it out for the last one.
Gotcha.
Um, um, let's see. Yeah, good one. This is a good one. Azelius asks Aiden, what other movie franchise do you want to be in, and what character do you want to play?
Uh hmm. Well, my main goal was to be in like the next Lord of the Rings movie, even though there aren't any more Lord of the Rings movies. Like that was my main goal. Like since I like started acting, like I like that was my motivation. I wanted to be in the next Lord of the Rings movie after I already watched all of them and they were already done. But yeah, I guess like if they could make a continuation or like even more like even further back in the story, like that'd be cool. Like just like another Lord of the Rings setup. And I guess I'd play a hobbit. I have the body type for it. A hobbit or a dwarf maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, maybe they'll call you with a sequel or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, man, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Had a great time talking to you.
Yeah. No worries. I had a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for everyone joining in the chat. And yeah, man, excited to see what Mitch does in season 4. Definitely looking forward to that arc.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Of course, of course. Okay. You want to end it with I end my streams with Cobra Kai Never Dies. Do you want to
Yeah, sure thing.
you want to take us out with it?
Yeah, sure thing. Cobra Kai never dies.